Alrighty, so we are back, and today we are going to be talking about Kid Goku and whether or not you should be summoning for this character. Now we have the data download, and in the data download we have the initial cover for the banner, and what we are going to be able to do is use the returning characters in order to sort of like look at the initial cover for the banner and then look at who's going to be on it as well, because it's going to be pretty easy to piece together who usually shows up on the Saiyan Day banner, the Saiyan Day banners, right? Should be pretty easy to piece together. So, like I said, the main question of the day is, should you summon for this TUR? Now, I think on a kit perspective, I think that this Kid Goku is very good. I think from a hype perspective, it's not there for some people, right? Obviously, there's going to be the crowd that really likes this Kid Goku, and that's completely fine. I'm not here to tell you you shouldn't be. I'm not here to say that that's the wrong decision or anything like that. But I think for a lot of people, I think the big question could come into fact. It's like, am I excited for this Kid Goku? Do I think he's worth summoning for? Where I will tell you, this character should be phenomenal in the brand new festival fight, right? Where things get tricky, you will be able to run him on pure Saiyans, so I'll be very interested to see how he would look on like the Vegito lead. But you probably still just want to like toss him like where maybe Namek Goku would be on that team, but that's not really here what we're here to talk about, right? This guy's going to be stacking, he has damage reduction, and then he also has a chance of just becoming, or he has a 22% chance, right? I believe that the way it's worded is like it's going to be like you have a chance to just have guaranteed dodge for the rest of that turn. So this guy is going to be very silly, and I think from that perspective, if you want to summon for an impressive character who's going to be helpful in different events, I think that the answer would be yes. But there's a lot of factors that we need to factor in, and that is why this video is the way that it's going to be formatted, right? We have to think about a lot of things. So if you guys don't know who's on the banner yet, I have it pulled up here. Here is who's on the banner. These are going to be the characters. There's nobody missing on the bottom. You are seeing the main 5 featured characters here. So what we have to do is look and see how many other characters were featured on last year's banner and then piece things together. Now, I think the marquee thing that everybody's going to be excited about, aside from Kid Goku obviously being very good, is the fact that we are going to have the TEQ UI Goku here, and people are obviously like, you know, big fans of UI Goku, and I think that he alone might be sort of worth it, right, in terms of like whether or not you should summon. I personally will be summoning on this banner because I do want to get a copy of UI Goku. I've not been able to acquire him, and it's been way too long, so I am definitely looking forward to doing that. But again, I'm not summoning on the banner because I think it's optimal. I just want that character, right? And I'm sure that's going to be the case for a lot of people, where they're like, oh, I want to summon for this character because I really like UI Goku. And I think if you want to just acquire UI Goku, this is going to be an opportunity to say, I think that you should just coin this character and let him come to you naturally. If you are going to summon maybe during the Tanabata banner, I think that would be a better time to do so, right? Right now, I just think it is a bit of a rush. So I would say overall, if you are just looking to acquire UI Goku, I would recommend picking him up with coins rather than going into this banner. So now that we know that, let's go ahead and look at last year's Saiyan Day banner and piece together who will be on it and all of that fun stuff. Okay, so the major difference this year from what last year could potentially be is the fact that we do not have somebody, or what's it called? We do not have the God Goku here, right? On the regular image. So if we look right here, this is Roshi, and I think in typical fashion, right, this would be so just like, let's line it up, right? So the previous Saiyan Day unit from last year is right here, and then where God Goku is, it is now Master Roshi. I think God Goku will still be on this banner, but I don't know where he would be in there. So when we look at this banner down here, there are some very interesting propositions for you, right? This is what I think it will look like. We have the Chi-Chi, right? This is where King Vegeta is. This is going to be Chi-Chi. This is obviously Kid Goku. This is going to be UI Goku. Then right here, we are going to have probably TEQ Vegeta. And then over here would be Roshi, right? Or this could be Roshi, then TEQ Vegeta, just kind of based on chronological order. Then we would have Majin Vegeta, and in this spot, I could easily see this being like Path to Power Kid Goku, or it could just be in early, right? Just depending on how they want to feature this. This being a 7-featured unit banner, I also think works out pretty well for the player, just assuming that is how things go, and depending on like how the rates work and stuff like that, or if like they do any discounts or incentives, I think that there is going to be some validity to summoning on this banner. So when it comes to the featured units and stuff like that, there are just a lot of different options that they could potentially do. And with Path to Power Kid Goku's EZA being very good, and hopefully he would find himself on this banner. I don't like the fact that Roshi is on this banner. I think that there could be a lot better choices in terms of like DOKKANFEST, right? If they just wanted to throw like a filler one in there, but it does fit the sort of like idea that they want to go with on these banners, right? The way that they typically like to do these banners now is, you know, First Saiyan Day is like Anniversary, where you sort of have like these spots where characters are just going to fill in, and it's always going to be very consistent, right? Where we have, like I said, the previous year's Saiyan Day character, and then we have like a filler DOKKANFEST that would go here. Were you Saiyan Day? I always forget this because this was before my time. Yeah, he was Saiyan Day. So this was Saiyan Day 2018, or what did that say, 2019? This was Saiyan Day 2021, 2022, 2023, right? And then obviously 2024. So obviously Path to Power Kid Goku was not Saiyan Day, and then Roshi was not Saiyan Day either. So that does make for an interesting sort of perspective, or an interesting implication on these banners, right? Stuff that we're not really used to in terms of like the normal schedule. So hopefully that doesn't impact things too much, but I don't see that being too much of a major issue moving forward on these banners, right? Like this one is just like a rare case where he's going to need Dragon Ball Saga buffs, and there's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And it's like, it's going to be essential that this guy gets those buffs, because if we go back to the character, where can we go? We just go right here, and we pull him back up right here. It is very, very important that we do have that, right? Considering he is the Earthbred Fighters leader, and then he's also going to be getting, you know, the Dragon Ball Saga buff to his leader skill as well. It's just very, very important. We need that for the intro buff with Dragon Ball Seekers, Dragon Ball Saga, stuff like that. It's just, it's I can't emphasize enough how important it is that we make sure that we are keeping the Dragon Ball Saga buffs with this character. So putting on Path to Power Kid Goku, putting on Master Roshi is going to help make this character look a lot better. Now, for potential EZAs, we got, I guess we just like, I'm all over the place, right? This is a lot. So for EZAs, I can't imagine it just stops and ends at Path to Power Kid Goku, right? Last year's Saiyan Day EZAs were interesting, right? I think we ended up getting Super Vegeta last year. I guess what I could do is, how would I want to do that? I don't know how I would. Maybe if we go to Extreme Z Battle, I think that would kind of be helpful for like the major EZAs, right? Event, we want to go right here. Who the hell EZA during Saiyan Day last year? I know it was Super Vegeta. Super Vegeta Bardock. When did you EZA? No, that was December 2024. I am tweaking. Can we go to the JP version? Will that make things easier, or is this still just like the global? Dokkan info just like, they just changed the website a ton. What I gotta do is this, right? I always forget that like now this is just a lot easier. It's just Dokkan info now. So if we go over here and then we go to Super Vegeta, where are you, Mr. Super Vegeta? You EZA'd on, did you really EZA December 2024? I'm not crazy, right? I just don't think this is updated properly. Yeah, no, okay. How am I, just give me a second. Oh my God. Yeah, so he EZA'd on March 25th, right? I knew that I wasn't crazy. I'm like, there's no way he EZA'd in December. But yeah, so March 25th, next week, we could be expecting another EZA, I believe, because right now we do have the Path to Power Kid Goku EZA. But if we go to the Dokkan database, shout out to Hydros here. He did update these. The EZA for Path to Power Kid Goku is going to be in about 3 days. So that is going to be before the 25th, obviously, right? So we'll see how things go. I would say overall, if you are looking to summon on this banner, don't overthink it too much. I think that this is going to be a fine banner to summon on if you're somebody who's looking for TEQ UI, but just remember to be careful, right? That we have potentially a very big Golden Week coming up with somebody like Goma or Super Saiyan 4 Goku, that being like a dual Dokkan festival. So you don't want to fall for the trap and spend all of your stones like on this Saiyan Day character. I do think this Goku overall is going to be very, very good. So if you are summoning for a quality TUR, this is going to be a good time to do so. So let me know what your plan is down below. I'll probably do a community post on YouTube asking if you guys are going to be summoning and all that fun stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy today's video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like before you go, and subscribe if you are new so that way you don't miss out on any Dokkan content. We are on the grind to 30,000 subscribers. Very fun to say that. Thank you guys for all the support during the Annie, but the grind continues to go past that. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next one.